All right, so you've just learned how to make rectangles in Python, right?
You got it.
Feeling pretty good about yourself, I bet.
Absolutely. It's a great skill to have.
It is. You can do a lot with rectangles.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Have you thought about how to make them look cooler?
Ah, like adding some color?
Yes. Color, borders, all that jazz.
Yeah, because those plain rectangles can be a little, well, plain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today we're going to deep dive into that. We're going to learn about filling them with color, giving them outlines, the whole 9 yards.
That's what we're here for.
So think about it like this. You know the rex function. That's your starting point.
Right, that tells Python, hey, make me a rectangle.
Exactly. Now, we're going to add instructions to tell Python, hey, make it look awesome.
And we can do that by tweaking a few things, right?
Right. There are these extra little bits of code. They're called arguments.
Like adding options to your rectangle.
Yeah, like options. And these options are what let you choose the color, the border, and all that.
Sounds cool.
So first things first, let's talk about filling those rectangles with color.
Okay, so you're talking about the inside color of the rectangle.
Yeah, like if you were coloring it in with a crayon or marker.
Right, got it. So how do we do that with code?
Well, there's this handy little argument called fill.
Fill, that makes sense.
Right. Super straightforward. And the way you use it is pretty easy. You just add fill color name inside your rect function.
So it's like rect, 50, 50, 100, 100, filled.
You got it. Except
Except what?
you got to make sure you put those quotes around the color name.
Oh, okay, like red with the single quotes.
Exactly. Python's picky about that.
I see. So fill, not just fill.
Yeah. Got to have those quotes.
Python's all about the details.
It is. And another detail, that equals sign between fill and the color name. Super important.
So it's like an instruction, fill equals this color.
That's a great way to think about it.
Yeah.
Now, one thing to remember, you add fill after the position and size of your rectangle.
Right, those 4 numbers that tell Python where the rectangle goes and how big it is.
Exactly. So it's like rect, left, top, width, height, fill, color.
Okay, got it. So the order matters.
It does. Just like when you're building something, you have to do things in the right order.
Makes sense. What happens if I mess up the order or forget the quotes?
Well, Python might get a little confused. It's like trying to follow instructions with missing steps, right?
Yeah, like trying to bake a cake without the flour.
Exactly. Python might throw a syntax error.
Sounds scary.
It's not too bad. It just means Python's saying, hey, something's not quite right here.
I guess it's like a little warning then.
Exactly. It's Python's way of helping you out.
So far, so good. But I'm a little curious. What if I draw 2 rectangles and they overlap?
Ah, good question. That brings up drawing order.
Drawing order.
Yeah, so basically, the last rectangle you draw is on top.
Like layers of paint.
Exactly. So if you have a red rectangle and then draw a blue one on top, the blue one's going to cover up the red where they overlap.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this all comes together.
It's all about layering, just like a digital painting.
So we got the fill down. What about borders?
All right, borders. They're like the icing on the cake.
Or the frame around your artwork.
Perfect analogy. And guess what? It uses another optional argument.
Let me guess, border.
Oh, you got it. And it works just like fill. You add border color name inside the parentheses.
So rect, 50, 50, 100, 100, fill blue, bordered, would give me a blue rectangle with a red outline.
Spot on. You're getting the hang of this.
Thanks. I feel like a coding artist already.
That's the spirit. But what if you want a thicker border?
Oh, like a really bold statement.
Exactly. For that, we use border width.
Filter width, okay.
And it's simple. Border width 5 would make your border 5 pixels thick.
So it's like rect 50, 50, 100, 100, fill blue, border width 5.
You got it. And if you don't specify border width,
It defaults to something.
yep, 2 pixels.
So it's not like it breaks if I don't put it in.
Nope. Python's got your back with those defaults.
That's good to know. But hold on, what if I want something fancier than a solid border?
Ooh, you're getting creative. You're talking about dashed borders.
Yeah, those dotted lines.
We could totally do that. Python's got this argument, dashes.
Dashes. Okay, tell me more.
So the simplest way is dashes true.
Okay, so like rect 50, 50, 100, 100, 100, filling green, border black, dashes true.
Yep, that would give you a black dashed border around your green rectangle.
Cool. But what if I want to control the dashes?
Ah, you want custom dashes.
Yeah, like longer dashes or bigger gaps between them.
You got it. For that, you use a tuple.
A tuple.
Yeah, it's just 2 numbers in parentheses like
Yeah.
this. Dash width, gap width.
Wait, so it's like rect 50, 50, 100, 100, fill green, border black, dashes 5, 10?
Nailed it. That would give you dashes that are 5 pixels long with 10 pixel gaps.
Whoa, this is getting really cool.
It is. Now, you can really get creative with your designs.
Definitely. But what about like a rectangle with just a border? No fill color, just an outline.
Like a frame with nothing inside.
Yeah, exactly.
I can totally do that. You just got to tell Python, hey, no fill color here.
How do we do that?
Remember how Python's picky about syntax?
Oh, yeah, the quotes and equal signs and all that.
Right. For no fill, you got to use fill none.
Fill none.
Yep, with a capital N and no quotes.
Okay, so none is special.
It is. It's Python's way of saying nothing here.
So, rect, 50, 50, 100, 100, 100, fill none, border purple. That would give me just a purple outline.
Exactly. Now, here's a thought. What's the difference between that and fill white?
Good question. I mean, white's basically like no color, right?
Well, not exactly. White is still a color.
But if they're both on a white background, wouldn't they look the same?
Nope, that's where transparency comes in.
Transparency.
Yeah, fill none makes the rectangle see-through.
Ooh, so you can see what's behind it.
Exactly. But fill white creates a solid white rectangle.
So if there's something behind it, the white rectangle would cover it up.
You got it. It's like the difference between a window and a piece of paper.
Okay, I get it now. That's a really cool detail.
It is. And it can be really useful when you're layering shapes and creating more complex designs.
So what happens if we just use the basic rect function with no fill, no border, nothing?
Well, Python's smart. It has some default settings.
Default settings.
Yeah. So if you don't specify fill, it automatically fills the rectangle with black.
Okay, black's a good default color.
Right. And if you don't specify border, it assumes you don't want one, so no border at all.
So rect, 50, 50, 100, 100, just like that would give me a black square.
Exactly. But remember, if you do add a border, but forget border width, it'll default to 2 pixels.
Oh, right. Those defaults are handy.
They are. They make it easy to get started without having to remember all the options right away.
So just to make sure I have this all down.
Go for it. Let's recap.
Okay, we learned about fill for changing the inside color, border for adding an outline, border width for making the outline thicker, and dashes for making a dashed border. And if you want a transparent rectangle, you use fill none.
Perfect summary. And don't forget those picky syntax rules, the equal signs, the quotes around color names, and the special none for no fill.
Got it. Details, details, details.
Exactly. Now go forth and experiment. Try creating rectangles with all sorts of colors, borders, and patterns.
Yeah, see what cool designs you can come up with.
And remember, those overlapping rectangles, experiment with that too.
Play around with those transparent fills. It can make some really cool effects.
This has been a fantastic deep dive into making those rectangles look awesome. Now that you have all these tools, think about all the cool designs you can make.
Even simple shapes like rectangles can become the building blocks for some pretty impressive visuals.
Exactly. It's like having a whole new set of crayons in your digital art toolbox. Happy coding, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.